bloody good one.
All right, here we go. Hello and welcome. I'm Leanne Winston, Psychic Medium, and I have the beautiful Annette from Tarot Love and Light with me. I'll put our names up so we can see who we are. I hope you all had a lovely day and welcome to our new show. Hey Annette, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am really well, thank you. We've got Nikki saying hello to both of us as well, and thank you for those that are joining in already. I know we haven't given you much notice around this, but we've decided to bring our knowledge together and share with you guys each Wednesday night. So we will be doing this every Wednesday night from 7:30 through to 8:15, as I am again live at 8:30, so I'll have that 15-minute break. We've got my mum saying good luck, Annette and Leanne. Thanks, Mum, on the new show.
Thanks, Mum. Yeah.
So we thought we'd do something a little bit different because there are so many shows out there on the channel at the moment to do with card readings and psychics and all that sort of side of it. So we thought we would take this opportunity to just talk about crystals. So we certainly are not going to be doing readings along the lines of card readings or psychic mediumship readings on this show. We want to base it about the crystals. So we've got a few things in the making at the moment, as this has only just sort of come to light over the last, well, it's been planned for a while, but it's only really come to light to take off in the last week or so. So we've got some ideas about a membership we're going to put in place and a whole heap of different things, pardon me, throughout the show, and that sort of stuff as well. But we would like to talk to you about crystals, how we can use them for healing, what crystals are good for what, how to cleanse your crystals, how to tune into them and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to cover a lot of different things, and we are certainly here to answer your questions as well. So if you've got questions that you'd like some answers or you're not sure about with your crystals, please, stick them in the comments. We will certainly answer as many as possible. If we don't know the answer, we will certainly get back to you on that. So we will research and find that answer as well. We've just got Leah saying, hello, lovely ladies. My little brother recently survived from a bad seizure, ending up in rescue. Is there any crystals you could recommend for protection and strength that I can get for him? All right. So what would you recommend? Bloodstone? Yep.
Yeah, bloodstone.
Yeah. And I think we're going to talk a little bit about the bloodstone shortly. Hang on, let me put you on silent, hun, so people can get a good look at that one. There we go. Look at the beautiful colours and stuff in it. So that's a raw piece. Beautiful.
Tumbled.
Yeah.
Tumbled. Is that big?
Yeah, it's got a few smooth edges and stuff to it. So, Leah, look at the bloodstone. I would highly recommend black tourmaline or black obsidian also for your protection sort of side of it. When it comes to crystals, I quite often, because there are so many different ones, I think at the moment I've got about 88 different tumble stones in stock. So I quite often will say to people, because a lot of that information doesn't sit in my head and I can go and look it up and I sort of get reminders of what it is. But I quite often say to people also, pick the stones, or allow the stones to pick you, because you may need something right now that your body knows it needs that you don't realize you need, but it may change down the track because that crystal has done what it needs to do. So they are very intuitive things, crystals. We just need to listen to our intuition, to what it is that's picking us. And I quite often say to people, when you're choosing a crystal in thought or I'm stuck for words tonight, with the idea that you're going to gift it to somebody else, you need to have them in mind when you are picking that crystal. So you're picking it with the intentions for that crystal to give that person what they need in every way. How would you pick yours, hun?
The crystals pick me.
Yep.
I don't know. Oh, hi, everyone. I'm not sure.
Whoops, let him back up.
If you can see the energy on the camera, behind me. Can you see that, Leanne?
Yeah, it's a little bit blurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's the
it's sitting there.
selenite,
Yeah,
because it's the crown chakra. And
yeah,
they draw you in, they'll sing. Like, we can hear that. I don't know if everyone
yeah.
else can, but they will pick you, and you'll be drawn to that crystal because they're putting their energy out. And then you're like, oh, that's the one for me, but the crystal's drawing you in.
Yep, they do. It's, you may think that it's us that are picking the crystals. It is, like Annette said, it's us, the crystal drawing us to it, sort of thing. And, you know, I've got a lot of different crystals, and I know Annette's got a million more than I have. Her house is full of crystals. As you can see, the beautiful piece beside her, but we will talk about that piece in a moment. But, you know, I pick up crystals. I might carry them in my clothing or in my pocket, my purse, handbag, depending what I sort of feel that I need at that time. And then all of a sudden I'll put that crystal back and cleanse it and put it back, I should say. And I'll pull out something else when I need it. So, you know, we change from day to day what we need. It's like everything. We're never the same every day in that sense. Leah is just saying, thank you so much. That's definitely helped. I also let my crystals pick me when buying them, but I have never gifted one, so was unsure. Yeah, so honey, do it with the intention of your little brother in mind when you are picking it. I would say pick what you're drawn to with that side of it. Now, I quite often, I don't know, Annette, what you would recommend, because we all work with crystals and stuff in different ways. The comment doesn't want to go down. I quite often say to people, if you're going to start out with crystals, start with a basic kit and build it up. I usually recommend for people that know nothing about crystals to start with a rose quartz, an amethyst, a tiger's eye, and a clear quartz. They are usually the ones that I'm drawn to for people just starting out, because it sort of covers a bit of everything that way, but you can go further into it. What would you suggest for people to start with?
It's very hard for me just to nominate a couple, but what you said with the amethyst is the empath stone, so that will help, and that'll work in conjunction with the rose quartz for the heart, which is really good stuff. Clear quartz is the master crystal, so that is like the ultimate of all crystals. Oh, golly gosh.
It enlightens everything you put with it, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you can use it absolutely anywhere. The tiger's eye, that's brilliant for addictions as well, and your third eye, so... I love them all, Leanne. How do I choose? I can't.
I was going to say, that's the thing.
Lemurian would have to be my favourites.
Exactly. So it's beautiful. Hey, Mary. Hi. I hope you're well, honey. So thank you for joining us. But yeah, you know, over the next few weeks, we're hoping to be able to educate you on the crystals and different stuff. So we won't go so much into the cleansing and all that, because there are so many things that we can do. So tonight we just sort of want to introduce ourselves, look at what we are basing the show around, answer a few questions where we can tonight, and next week we might look at how to cleanse your crystals, because we've got the full moon coming up too very shortly, and that's something else throughout the show over time. We're going to start incorporating things like that and looking at how we can use the moon to charge and cleanse our crystals, how it affects us. There's going to be so many different elements, and I guess we get pulled in different ways. So we're going to base this show around what you guys want. Now, one thing that we are going to do is each week we're going to show you a different crystal. So whether we have one or two different crystals that we're going to talk about and focus on. Hey, Jennifer, hope you're well, honey. And give you the information on that. Whoops, sorry, that one popped up. And Annette, thank you for joining us, honey. You obviously missed the beginning. We're not actually doing readings. If you want to hang around for half an hour, I will be back live at 8:30 doing readings for that type of thing. So certainly feel free to ask in that show. But this show is strictly going to be around the crystals, the healing, the moons and everything everything crystal, so to speak, is in the description. So what we do have is we have a crystal, page set up that you're welcome to jump over. I just realised you're still on solo. Sorry.
You're joking.
Yeah, just for a couple of minutes. They can hear me in the background. You were sitting there so straight too. So
I'm standing on a heap of hematite, that's why. Normal, that's why.
I love it. So we have the Lemurian crystal, what is it called? Lemurian crystal
Bliss.
That's right. I knew there was another word. The link is going across the bottom of the page now. Feel free to jump over and like that page. And when you do that, you're going to notice there's a beautiful piece of crystal that is up there today. That is, let me see if I can share my screen with you. Where is it gone?
It's the light bearer too. Oh, excites me.
It's what, sorry? Oops.
The light bearer.
That one's going to play.
Another name for the one you're going to put up.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Didn't want that one to actually
play with us though.
Beautiful. So can you see my screen, huh?
I can see you, but you're in and out. You've got the crystal friends around as well as the other energies. I mean, they do interfere, especially with me and you. But
yep.
This one's singing. Like keep pulling my ear out because it's singing. It's so happy to be here. They're not like teenagers. I don't like that, but they're very loving and friendly, and they just want to combine out their energies with us.
They do,
really
don't they? Yeah. I love the way they do it. Now, I'm just waiting for my screen to come up. Let me pop over here, and hopefully it is showing you this beautiful piece. Can you see that?
I can.
Excellent. So what we have is this gorgeous piece of crystal that is sitting in the background beside Annette. This beautiful piece is going to go, well, it is up for sale. Now, this piece would be recommended retail price around $1,500. Now, it is huge. It's about 32 centimetres by 32 centimetres by memory. And if you were to think about a school ruler, it's a little bit longer than that and a little bit wider than that. So it does weigh quite a bit of weight to it, and it is quite heavy. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to put up crystals on this Lemurian Crystal Bliss page, and you may even find that we could be running 4 or 5 different sales at different times. So what we are doing here is having like what would you call it? A bid, a lucky dip type style.
A dip.
So what we that's it, a dip. We're going to call it a dip. What we are doing with this is that we have worked out we're going to sell 50 tickets to this dip. They are at $10 a ticket. So what you can do is inbox us through the page if you are wanting to purchase a ticket and how many tickets you would like. We will give you the payment link that you can make through PayPal. And then when those 50 tickets are sold, we are going to go live on Facebook and allow a computer program to randomly pick the winner out of all those that have entered and paid for their tickets. Now, you don't get a ticket number or the acknowledgement of your ticket until you're paid. So we will not be holding tickets. They need to be paid up front before we can, and all sold before we do the draw. Like I said, this one's worth about $1,500. For $10, you could be the possible lucky owner of this, the new owner. Okay. Now we do ask.
And the museum piece.
Yeah, and it is limited to how many of these are around as well. So, you can get in on that at anytime. The bids are open. I'm going to stop sharing my page now. The bids are open now for you to be able to purchase your ticket in the dip sort of thing with that. So is there anything you want to tell us about this beautiful crystal, honey?
Besides the fact that your page is still up on my end, does that mean it's still up on the other end?
No. Oh, yes.
No.
Sorry.
I thought it might be.
Back
I can see heaps of us.
There we go.
The fun and games are in this room tonight. Oh, far out.
Now, it is.
I did. It's extremely high vibrating crystal, as you can see through the camera, the energies. They're a light bearer, basically. I drown and go away when I'm looking at crystals. It's very hard for me to stay centered because you can travel with them. Basically, it's for your crown chakra, and here we go. Just let me think. You will travel with this crystal. It will take you through dimensions and all sorts of places. It absorbs negative energy. It puts a blocker all around you. You do not have to cleanse selenite. They do not like water. And when you connect and go.
I was just going to say anything with IT on the end, ITE, keep away from liquid, from water, because it will break down and release toxins. So you've got to find other ways of cleansing them with the IT.
And it will connect you with your spirit guides too and the archangels, as you can tell from the screen.
Yeah, and it's a gorgeous piece, and it's been in love with these pieces. You've got a couple now, I think, haven't you?
Yeah, and another one. This was my favourite.
Yeah. You're letting your favourite go. And it has problems with purchasing crystals as a wholesaler and then allowing them to go to another beautiful home. She just sort of struggles letting them go. So we have set our intentions, haven't we, Annette?
Absolutely.
To every crystal that we are going to bring you that will come up for purchase, to go to the home it needs to be, a loving home, and serve the purpose that is needed in that home. So we're quite excited to be able to do that. And basically what we're going to do with this show and the Facebook page, and we will also be very shortly adding a membership sort of side to it as well, is bring crystals to you that are heavily discounted, okay? So we want to be able to give you more access, a little bit more knowledge and education around crystals, but to be able to get your hands on these remarkable pieces that you're not just going to find anywhere. So I'm sure Annette's got a lot and has the ability to source a lot of incredible pieces. Now, what we will also do over the next few weeks, I don't think you've got one with you at the moment, have you, a wand, a crystal wand?
I haven't got one of mine, but I do have a wand. I've always got a wand near me, Leanne.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, Lemurian.
Excellent.
Amethyst.
Yeah. Oh, nice. So,
copper base, which is brilliant.
Yeah, beautiful. And it makes some really incredible healing crystal wands that don't just make nice centerpieces. They are usable also for your healings and stuff like that. So over the next few shows, we're going to bring you some pictures of the wands, and you can actually pre-order those wands as well. So that's something else to keep in mind. We're going to have many different things come up over each show, so it's just a matter of joining in to catch up with what we will have. So we just got a few people here that I haven't got to as yet. So we've got Ali saying hi, and it's saying okay that you not too sure what that one is. Jennifer, did I say hello to Jennifer? I think I might have with that before. Renee has found us. Hi, honey. Pleased you joined in. And we've got Carla wanting to, hi, beautiful ladies. I would love to know what crystals I should get to help me with healing and contraception. I have polycystic ovary syndrome, and it is the reason I can't conceive. All right. So what would you recommend, honey, for
Amethyst.
pregnancy?
Amethyst? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Amethyst and clear quartz, because it'll clear up everything.
Yeah.
Like clear your whole system.
I think my book is actually packed in a box. I have a book that you can look up the conditions, and it tells you exactly what crystals to get with that side of it. So look at the amethyst. I would possibly even look at your red stones, your jaspers, because it's very much around the root chakra, the grounding, the reproductive system as well, honey, with that. Okay. And we've got Catherine asking about any crystals for anxiety. Straight away, fluorite comes to mind, honey. That is a very good one to work with anxiety in that way. So you can get all, like in a tumble, you can get it in all sorts of things. But even for those people that want to carry crystals, you can get little metal cages. I should have had some close handy. I do, in a bag.
Yay. I love them.
These ones are not quite the round ones. These are the gold ones. Sorry, I'll try and do that away from the microphone. And I've got one that's not tied together, tangled. So these little cases, you can stretch them open. This one's a little bit on the stiff, and I've got a couple of weak nails I don't want to break. And you put your tumble stone inside of them, and you can hang them on a chain or a bit of leather, or it helps if I go back on the screen, and hang them around your neck in that side of it. So that's one way you can do it, where you keep the crystals in your aura sort of thing, because crystals are going to work with us more so when they're in our aura. How do you normally carry your crystals, hon?
In my bras.
I was waiting for that, because that's where I keep them too.
Pocket.
Next time people see us, I'm going to be looking at our boobs.
Yeah. Quite often points popping out every which way.
Yeah. And that's the thing, you keep them in your aura, whether you keep a few, like you can keep some next to your bed at night. I would suggest not putting too many, because they can become overpowerful, and you can feel that activity where you might not sleep. Selenite is a really good one to put under your bed, and draws in all the negative and stuff like that. So, whether they're in your handbag, they're close to you, in your pocket, your bra, wherever you want to put them, they will do their work within your aura. Okay. And we just got Trevor saying hello, hi there as well. Now, Ellie is asking which crystals is healing. Now, a lot of them have healing abilities. What would you recommend off the top of your head?
Using the spidey senses, I think it's Ellie's heart that needs healing, so I would recommend rose quartz and the hematite, which mix together beautifully.
Yeah.
Intuitively. And a grid.
A grid?
Yeah, crystal grid. Yeah, that needs to be made for Ellie. Yeah.
And that's the thing, grids need to be made with a purpose, and that's something over time we will bring you as well, and we will start selling is crystal grids. We're going to sit down and use our intuition to build the grids for, whether it's love, it's around family, finances, healing, and different things like that. So that's all these things that we're going to put in place to be able to bring you over the weeks to come with that side of it. Okay. And Carol, is wanting to know if we could please tell her what crystals could help to settle my life.
Well, your intuition going clear quartz, Leanne? I get clarity.
Yeah, I want to go the clear quartz as well as the jaspers, the root chakra, sort of the grounding side crystals with that. So look at your red ones, and we will talk about the crystals and the chakras and stuff, and how over the weeks to come as well, what crystals to use for what chakra and stuff like that. So should we touch. Oh, Laura's just saying hello. We're not actually answering questions, Laura. You can pop back on my show a little bit later to do that. Thank you, Yvonne. She's just saying Leanne will answer psychic questions at 8:30.
Oh,
Perfect.
I've got a surprise for you, Leanne. I wanted to tell you live.
Yes.
I got a surprise for Obi too. Guess what? I was talking to my lovely friend, which I'll talk to you about afterwards. Guess what he's found and he's put aside for us?
Oh, are we going to want to keep it ourselves, though?
A couple. Yeah, absolutely a couple.
Okay, so he's got more than one. Beautiful.
Coloured tourmaline.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Protection stone. Beautiful. Excellent. I haven't seen coloured tourmaline for a long time. I've always found the blacks, but not the coloured. Excellent.
I'm really excited. It was hard to contain that. And there's a couple more, but I tell you, off as far out. Golly gosh.
Yeah, excellent. So Renee's just had a peek, I would say, at the page. So it is beautiful, honey. So if you haven't got over there, people, to have a look, certainly after the show, hop over to our Facebook page that we are setting. Now, that page is going to go through a few changes over the next couple of weeks, so we'll be dressing it up a little bit as well with that. But this is the page that you're going to find the tickets for sale. So if you want some amazingly incredible pieces at next to nothing price-wise, that is the page to get in and have buy yourself a ticket. So you can certainly inbox us through that page and let us know how many tickets you will want, or how many tickets you want, and we will give you the link to pay, and we will keep you updated on each item on how many tickets are left as they are selling. Okay, so we think this is just a great way and another opportunity for people that can't normally go out. And I know myself, I wouldn't go out and spend $1,500 on a beautiful piece like that, as much as I would love to. My husband would kill me, but I can justify spending $10.
I would spend $3,000 if I had to.
When they talk to you. We can't help that.
Yeah, she's really happy. She's really happy. She's singing, vibrating unbelievably. Really, really happy, Leanne, that she's going. And that makes me sad and happy.
I think she's probably already chosen her home.
Yeah, I think she's drawn the person in. Golly gosh.
Yeah. That's it. And we just got a few people saying hi. So we've got Tassie and Natasha there saying hi. Natasha says, I found a crystal and brought it home. Is that bad luck?
No, it was meant for you. Oh, no, nothing is by accident. If you found a crystal, it was meant to be for you. It's sitting there waiting for you. They're intelligent beings. That's the way I roll.
Yeah. And do you know what? That crystal could have possibly had a use for the person that purchased it or had it before you that lost it. But they will find their way to those that they need to be with. So just cleanse it, clear the energy of it, and just cleanse it. And with cleansing, you can put them on a piece of amethyst or selenite. Is a really good way of cleansing other crystals, like the bigger pieces. And then if it doesn't have the word "ite" in it, you can run it under warm water. But remember, if it does have ITE on the end of it, we cannot put water on them because they will break down and they become toxic in that way. So it's a beautiful pink and purple.
Sounds
lovely.
Would love to see a picture.
Yeah, send us a picture, honey. Just inbox it to the Facebook page, and I'll put the link back up on the screen for you, and we will try to let you know what it is. Being pink and purple, there'd only be a limited ones that are pink and purple. But yeah, cleanse it. So yeah, I was wondering that too. Be interesting. Also, to cleanse them, we've got a full moon. When did you look to see when the full moon is?
Friday.
Friday. So
I think it's
Friday.
Golly, 7 something in the morning. Whether it was Thursday morning, and then it's classified as Friday, the full moon nighttime. So it comes out and then you can fully see it and feel the full effect Friday night. So you'd put them out Thursday night to get
So
the total benefit.
you could even leave them out overnight. Just remember, if it's got the word "it" in it and it is raining or it's a dewy night, I would suggest not to do it. But or do it with those ones. But put them out, and if you can leave it there for a couple of days, that's even better still. But remember that the moon is at a certain strength, at its purest for a certain time. So that is usually the time to get them out is in the lead up to that. Energy as well with that. You can put them back out into the ground. I would not recommend go and tip all your crystals on the ground in the garden. I would recommend get a pot of soil from the garden and put your crystals in that soil in the pot, because crystals have a way of and the tendency to return home back to the ground. So they will disappear without you realizing that they have gone or where they have gone, so they can pull themselves back into Mother Earth really quickly. So that's why I always recommend putting them in a pot in that way.
But if they need that, you've got to let them go. You really have. If it's time they need to leave, they need to leave. You've got to let them go.
Says the one that she doesn't like to let go too many.
I know. I bury my crystals all the time, but you can tell when they need recharging. They become dull, the luster, and the vibration is so different in your hand. Then they start vibrating, and you'll actually see them moving when you really connect with them.
Yep. Even some of the crystals, the way they change in the look, their energy changes when they're like heavy and dirty, let's say, so to speak, or weighed down with like energy. They do. They look dull and boring. When they're cleansed, oh my God, it can be really incredible, the difference in them. I know when we had the centre, we used to go to one of our wholesalers, bring them back. Those that we could, we'd wash in warm water, go out the back of the shop, and we had a crate set up that we would put them there, and we would go around them with the sage. So we were going under them, over them, around them, everywhere we could. And just even doing that was, it was really fun doing that because it's good for us.
They love a good smoke ceremony.
Yeah,
they really
do, don't they? Yeah. Margaret would like to know, I've had a sore shoulder, and what crystal I can get, please.
I'm sorry, Margaret, I'm laughing at another joke about a sore shoulder. So, Leanne, bloodstone, it absorbs pain beautifully. Bloodstone is my favourite at the moment, one of them. It really absorbs pain beautifully, and it also puts a layer of negativity, blocks the negative around you.
Yeah, it's probably all those people you got staying with you giving you a pain in the shoulder, Mum. Oh my God, I did not click that and it just came back up.
It didn't even leave from me.
I did not. It did on my end. My mum has a cousin staying with her, and he comes and goes a little bit lately while he's organising his own thing, and I pay him out and he pays me out. So I ring up and I'll make a little comment, and I get a very quick dig from the background because he can't help himself, put it that way. Ooh. And I'm sure he's probably watching or listening in somewhere.
Is he a funny cousin?
Yes, he is.
Funny?
He is funny. There you go, Brian. That was for you.
Yeah.
I love it. I am sure I will get that back on the weekend when I see him. I rang up organising Easter earlier with Mum, and he says, "What days aren't you available? That's when I'll be here." He loves me. He really does. Imagine what he's saying to that as well. So that I've lost my train of thought. So, Mum, bloodstone. And do you want to tell us a little bit about the bloodstone? Because I think it's something people will find interesting.
Oh, going back to the brain. Bloodstone. It's for the root chakra, grounding. It'll absorb negativity. It'll put a shield right around you. It will not let negative energies through. It is very powerful. I call it the anxiety stone, bloodstone, because it clears your mind like a quartz, but it has the healing aspect as well to it. for if you've had cancer treatments or serious illnesses, this is one of the best stones for healing and to recover from, because it will just help. But you need to cleanse your bloodstones daily if you're picking up all those kind of things. And for studying too, it's very good for study.
Yeah. There are some, there's so many different uses you can use your crystal for. Like Annette said, just the study, you can use it around the work situation, focus, healing, the whole lot. There's so many different things, manifestation. How many people have citrine that carry in their purse or their till or whatnot? I have a piece of citrine and a clear quartz in my till all the time. And if you're going to do that, put your citrine, and you can have citrine, which helps to manifest the abundance, the money. If you add clear quartz to it, it enhances it. But don't do what I first did and put it with your coins, okay? Because when you think about it, you are manifesting what it's with. I tried to keep a $100 note, and I put my clear quartz with that because I figure I am then going to manifest more green notes. So look at what you're putting your coins within that side of it. So not coins, crystals with, don't put them with your coins unless that's all you got. But and Mum just says, thank you, Leanne. Can you bring me a bloodstone crystal? No, he's not listening. We get to pay him out and he's not listening. Beautiful. Yes, Mum, I will put that on the list to bring up on the weekend. Keisha, honey, we're not doing readings as such. This show is to talk about crystals and answer your questions.
Spirit around you have had for a little bit now. I know why. Yeah. Taking over.
Yep. It's like nearly 8:10, so they know when it's time to go live in the thing. I have seen it on my camera a couple of times as well with that side, so they can wait. They can come back. So Keisha, honey, if you'd like to join in again at 8:30 here on Be Live TV, I will certainly happy to answer your questions. And that's the thing, guys. If you're on any other channel or Facebook page, barn mytimetv.live, you need to actually jump over here. I don't think I actually put that in the link to mytimetv.live to be able to comment in the background so we can see your comments. So if you are watching from my Leanne Winston Psychic Medium page or Annette's pages, Tarot, Love and Light and stuff like that, we can't actually see your comments while we are live here. So we'd love you to pop your questions in. If you've got questions through the week that come up, write them down and jump on next week at 7:30 as well, and we will try and answer as many questions as we possibly can to do with anything crystals and energy and stuff like that as well. All right. So as we said before, we have that beautiful selenite piece that is next to Annette there in the room up for sale. She is worth $1,500 at retail recommended price, but we are going to be running dips. Dips. No, we didn't say dips. Yeah, that's right. It's not bids, it's dips. Dips on crystals from this page, and we may have 4 or 5 or whatever is on the go at that time. And basically how we're setting it up is you can inbox us at the moment until we get a link set up saying how many tickets you would like us to hold for you, and we will send you the payment link. And how long are we going to hold it for? We'll wait for payment for maybe 2 days. Is that a good idea? Yep. So that gives you a chance. It will be a PayPal link that you pay through. If you're not paid within that 48 hours of asking us to hold it, your tickets will be released as well. And once that those tickets, each piece is going to have different amount of tickets and dollar values on it. So you might find there'll be some that might be worth $1 a ticket. And depending on the value to how many tickets we have, you might, this one is a really valuable piece. So like I said, it's $1,500 retail price recommended retail price. I'll get it in the right order.
That's all
And
right.
yeah, so they are $10 per ticket, and there are only 50 of them. And my feeling is this piece will go very quickly. We will use a computer program live on the page once the final ticket is sold and paid for to draw the winner of that, and then that winner will be notified of being the winner, and we will work out how to get that piece to you. All right. What have I missed, Annette?
They'd have to be in Adelaide. If they want to be any further, they're going to have to travel to pick it up because we cannot post it. It's too fragile.
This piece
very
is
delicate.
definitely,
Yeah, and it's the matrix on the bottom as well. So yeah, no, it can't be posted.
There could be other pieces that we may be able to post out later on, but there will be selected ones that we can't due to, like Annette said, they're fragile. We don't want it to get to you and it be broken or damaged sort of things. So if you're in Adelaide, we will work our way to get to you, or we can organise for you to pick it up from somewhere. Either way, we can work that out between ourselves once we've got the winner as well with them. So guys, feel free to share these videos. Each week we're going to bring you more information. This week we've spoken a little bit about the bloodstone and the selenite. We will have different stones each week, so tune in, ask your questions. If you've got something you're not sure of, there are no silly questions at all. We are happy to answer whatever we can. And we will be live at 7:30 every Wednesday night. Now, this one on Wednesday nights is only a 45-minute show, as I go live at 8:30 to ask psychic and mediumship questions. All right. Is there anything you want to leave us with, Annette?
We've forgotten for Wednesday night. We're not doing the show because of the Easter weekend. We're taking it off.
Oh, Friday night?
Yeah, that's not happening.
So this Friday night, usually you will see the Power of Three, myself, Annette, and Yvonne live at 8:30 on Friday night doing readings and answering questions, card readings and psychic clairvoyant readings as well. But we are taking it off being Easter this week. So Yvonne and I will be back on Tuesday night. Annette and I will be back on Wednesday night, and then myself a little bit later Wednesday night as well. So anybody would think I like looking at myself in the camera. No. Oh, thank you, Annie. So okay. So, all right, excellent, guys. Well, I will just put the Facebook page up there. This is going to be our page to share information with crystals, put up the dips. I've got to get my head around that as well for purchasing these beautiful pieces. So certainly do jump over there in a moment and check out the beautiful piece. All the information, the sizing and everything is in the description. Just inbox us or message us and let us know how many tickets you want, and we will then send through, something's jumping around, we'll then send through the payment link details to you to purchase your tickets. All right. Well, I think that's all we have for this week. Keep your eye out because over the next few weeks we're going to be introducing more and more exciting things, the wands and different stuff, specials that we've got coming up, and we will start announcing very shortly information to do with the what are we calling it, the membership that you can join to get extraordinary discounts and different stuff right throughout the year. And in that membership, we're going to actually have gifts that will be sent out to you when you join as well. So that will be a yearly membership. So you'll pay that amount at the beginning, and that will give you access to a closed Facebook page, crystals and stuff that others won't get to see at those prices. So if it doesn't sell then it will be released to the public at higher prices with that. Okay.
It's in the Miriam crystal playing area. They want to
yeah, maybe it's looking for a home.
You're not going anywhere. I love you. Oh, not again.
Oh my goodness. I can see we're going to have separation anxiety on some pieces. So we will find her a crystal to deal with her separation anxiety. Love it. Beautiful. All right, guys, we will leave it there. Thank you for joining in for our first show. Remember to join us next week and ask any questions on crystals that you may want to know. So it's endless information that, to do with crystals. All right. Well, thank you, Annette. I'm really looking forward to doing this with you every week and just watching it grow and expand and educate people where we can.
Yeah, it'll be good.
All right. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so keep an eye on that bid page and the dip page, and we will keep you updated with how many tickets are sold and how many are to come as they are selling. All right. Well, thank you, Annette, and thank you, everybody, for watching. And we look forward to seeing you online with us next week. For those who want to hang around for another 15, 20 minutes, I will be back live at 8:30 to answer your psychic and your mediumship questions. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.